Three little buttons. There we go. Beautiful.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. Apologies for the slight delay there. So, with that said, for those of you who haven't had the pleasure of meeting me yet, my name is Suzette McLean, and it's my privilege to host Avini Vibes UK. A little bit about me. I'm naturally curious. I do ask a lot of questions, and I love bringing people together. In fact, if you've ever been on the receiving end of one of my questions, you know I don't let it go. And I don't stop until I understand the answer. Thankfully, that's exactly why we've invited you and this brilliant speaker of ours tonight, so that you will get some understanding and clarity too. My own journey with Avini started with one of my questions, and you'll know, oops, sorry about that. I wanted to learn more ab- about Avini and understand the science behind Avini for myself. Along the way, I discovered a wonderful community, fascinating conversations, and a vision that really resonated with me. That's why I created Avini Vibes UK. We have Avini Vibes in the US, but we are now at the cusp of breaking out in the UK. That's right. So that's why I wanted it to be a place for people to come together, to learn, to ask questions, and make informed decisions in a relaxed and welcoming environment. So, whether you're here for the products or for the business opportunity, or simply because you're curious, I hope this evening you leave it feeling informed, feeling encouraged, and additionally feeling inspired. So,
Woohoo!
now to help us kick things off, we're privileged to be joined by someone who has inspired audiences around the world for many, many years. MJ Durkin has shared the stage with some of the world's greatest speakers and has dedicated his career to helping people unlock their potential, expand their thinking, and achieve more than they thought possible for themselves. I'm confident that you'll find his insights both inspiring and thought provoking. So please join me in giving a very warm Avini UK
Wow.
welcome to
The
MJ
Avini.
Durkin.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Wow. It's the UK welcome sounds exactly like the United States welcome. So just a little bit of the, a little bit of the brilliance, a little bit of the UK brilliance brought in. Well, thanks, Suzette. Really appreciate it. Help me understand. How long do you want me to speak?
30 minutes, please.
30 minutes. I could do
Or should I
3
say
hours.
20?
I
Should I
could
say
do
20?
probably 20, but you should say 20. They're giving you the sign. Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome to the first Avini Vibes UK. You're at a historic time. You're in a historic time today. This you'll say, I was on the first one when Avini Vibes this time next year has hundreds of people on it and tons of teammates under you and you helping all kinds of people. Everybody say, even if you're muted, say helping people. Nod your head up and down.
Helping people.
Helping people. Yes, you want to be, that's what this is all about. Our CEO, Neil Roth, says all the time, look, we get paid money to help people. What's better than that? What's better than helping people and making money? There's nothing better than that. I mean, sometimes you can make, I don't, maybe it's questionable whether you're helping people with their health or their wealth. At Avini, we do both. Okay. At Avini, we do both. So that's the great thing about this company. And I love what Suzette said. She read this disclaimer that we don't diagnose or treat any disease, and also the great idea that a cleaner, healthier body fixes itself. If you're new here, if you're just interested in the products, if you're already a distributor, that is liner for you to write down, to record, to listen to over and over again. If you see Rick in front of a group of Avini distributors, he'll do it like a little sing song, and he'll be like, a cleaner, okay, everybody, a cleaner, healthier body fixes itself. And I remember when my wife, the beautiful Bonnie, who has I mean, she probably could be a registered nutritionist and dietitian. She knows so much. She's just never had gotten the certifications. But when she heard Rick Deitch, the nutritional chemist and the biochemist who invented these products, who created them, when she heard him say that, she said to me, I knew he was my guy. The minute he said that, I knew that was the person that I wanted to follow. And the idea of a cleaner, healthier body fixes itself made so much sense to me. And I was like, hallelujah, that is exactly what I want. And the great thing about the products is that the products solve all kinds of issues that people have. I heard Dave Gilday, one of our diamond distributors, he was on a call the other day, and he said that he did some research and he found that, and this research was done a couple of years ago. I think it's even better than this now. But he said that the natural healing market is projected to grow 23% in just the next 3 to 5 years. You always want to be looking at an up market. If you're looking at maybe doing something with Avini, either on the products or becoming a distributor, you want to understand that market potential is very, very important. For example, if I said to you, well, listen, I've got this great thing that it's got some great legs on it, and it's going to be really, really big, and it's a thing called newspaper advertising. Uh, and I said, well, you should invest in newspaper advertising, and we have a new platform for newspaper advertising, and we think it's going to be really big in the UK, newspaper advertising. Suzette, what do we know about in the UK? Is that market going up or is it going down?
I haven't personally done any research, but it's certainly what people are pointing themselves towards. More and more people are asking for more natural products because they're totally aware that what they've been
Yeah,
taking in terms of other products isn't
right, right,
working for them. They want to go
right, right.
natural.
Right, right. So the what I'm asking is, do you think the newspaper industry is a growth industry? It certainly is not. The newspaper industry is not a growth industry, but natural healing is. So if I said to you, I got this great opportunity, you can become a distributor in newspaper advertising, you would say, well, why would I do that? It's going nowhere. I mean, newspaper, I haven't had stained fingers from a newspaper print, and it's got to be 10 or 15 years now, right? I cancel. I used to get it every day at my house. Yeah, probably 15, 16 years ago, and don't even get the newspaper anymore. So number
Yeah,
one,
sales have gone right down.
yeah. So you want to get to a growth industry. That's what Gilday was saying. What David Gilday was saying is natural healing is going crazy because, after that crazy thing called the pandemic or whatever it was called, then people started saying, "Hey, I want to find other ways of doing things. I want to find other ways." And especially when they've been trying to solve something for years and years and years, and they still have the health issue, they still have the inflammation, they still have something going on, they're starting to look for more and more. They're looking for more and more natural ways to heal. And Avini Health, the tagline is advances in natural healing. And we are also talking about not only feeling better and looking better, but having a greater lifestyle and having more money. Now, some of you may just want to work with the products. That's fine. The products are awesome. You will love them. I recommend that you get on what we call an auto ship. I'd recommend you get on an auto ship and get on that auto ship that has so many benefits for the rewards points. You get bonus points that give you discounted, and basically you can buy some of your products for free. So I always recommend you getting on auto ship, and I would highly recommend that if you're here thinking about the products, you talk to the person who invited you here and have them explain to you how to do the auto ship and things of that nature. The other thing that's so great about looking better and feeling better and living better, right? We want to talk about living better. Many people, I don't know about what's going on over in the UK, but I assume it's exactly the same. Suzette, has your inflation gone through the roof in the UK? Yes, it has. So, here in the States, things that we used to take for granted, it was easy to get some eggs or sticks of butter or, grab a steak for a Friday night has turned into um, a real problem for people in this country. And I'm sure it's exactly the same in the UK. Now, our price is going to go down soon. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. I remember what was it 4 or 5 years ago? I heard the inflation is transitory. It's just temporary. Well, it seems to be living here, and it might be here for a while. So, what would you want to do? The Avini business, the Avini building an Avini team is such a great opportunity because you can not only could you get your products for free. Everybody, even if you're muted, and if you're not muted, say products for free, products for free.
Products for free.
How many people would want their products for free? And if you're making money by distributing products, you have to become a distributor. You want to become what we call an Avini distributor, where you get either a 4.99 pack or a 9.99 pack to be able to build a team. This is a way for you to make 20% commission on your retail products, and you can build a team and get team commissions. And I'm sure that our people that will follow me will talk about this in the future. Um, so this is a very, very viable opportunity for you to make some side cash. Now, why do I like the idea of side cash? I literally was listening to a guy that I follow on YouTube. His name is Alex Hormozy, and he said he was being interviewed, and he said many people want to start businesses. They want to start either a hair cutting business or a garage business, or they want to, a carpentry business, maybe a trades or services business, something of that nature. And he said, and you should totally do that on the side. He said, before you quit your job, he goes, I never recommend anybody quit their job until they've really got some serious income coming in from their side business. Avini is a great side business. It is a great way for you don't have to have inventory. You don't have to have any special tools. Basically, if you have a cell phone, you can be in business with Avini Health and advances in natural healing. So that's really cool because with a cell phone, you can start a business and you make your initial investment of your 4.99, your 9.99, and you're on your way. You are in business. You literally can distribute products, sell products, and you percent commission on retail stuff, and you can start enrolling people into your team. When you enroll them onto your team, you're going to make money on those initial packs that you sell, and the bonuses are just absolutely tremendous with Avini. Now, let me say this. Maybe some of you are brand new to Avini and you're already distributors. I hope that you are. If you're not, then buy the products. If you're a retail customer, certainly buy the products. If you're a preferred customer, you're able to buy the products for 20% off. Uh, that's a fantastic deal. I mean, 2.99 pack, I would do that every single time to become a preferred customer because uh, I, buyer beware. Let me tell you what's going to happen to you. You are going to want to buy repeat products. You will want to buy them again and again and again. My family's on auto ship. We buy the products every month. I'm like, where's my trim science? Where's my plus energy? I live on plus energies. That's my favorite product of all time. And I also love the trim science. I use the Dutch chocolate trim science, and it's fantastic. And I love that how it cuts my cravings. When I have cravings for chocolate or sugar in the afternoon, I do a little trim science in my coffee, and it is a great way to just satiates me and just I look forward to it, and it's so good. So we are product users as well, even though I'm a consultant to the company and help with things like motivation and making recommendations. If you are new If you're brand new, can I make a recommendation? Everybody nod your head up and down, pump your fist in the air, say, yes, MJ. Yes, MJ. Okay. So, my recommendation is that you talk to the person like Suzette or like Junie or like Joan or like Bev or like Kevin or like Ann or like Tim, that you talk to the person who invited you here and you say, you know what? I would like to have an Avini experience party at my apartment, at my home, at the community center. I'm going to recommend that you have an Avini experience party. It is one of the best ways for you to get people interested in the whole experience. Now, that's very, very important. If you're taking notes, write that down. I want them to feel the whole experience. Now, let's talk about this for a second. Why do I want them? Let's say that's in your home, and why I want Suzette, for example, to be there either in person or she's zooming in right into your home because you can all hook up Zoom to your televisions, right? Do you still call them tellies, Suzette? Is it still called the telly? You know, um,
Yes, it
so
is. That's what we call it, watching telly.
at the telly, right? Okay, yeah. I mean, look, I watched Benny Hill for years. I know it's called the telly. So, you know, so and everything you do in the UK is brilliant. I love brilliant. Everything's brilliant. That's like we say
Oh,
awesome. We say awesome over here all the time. Everything's awesome. It's awesome. Ask Christine. Everything. Oh, it's odd. That's awesome. Right. And you always say brilliant, 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 brilliant. Everybody's brilliant. So we all have our ways of saying stuff. So in your home, you either have Suzette, or you could even have Christine Rolando. You could have Carol Witt. Could zoom into your TV, um, and they can host an Avini experience party for you. So here's what you do. Get now. I'm going to say this. This is very important. Do not miss what I'm about to say. And if you're listening to the recording, do not miss this. What I'm about to say. Okay, because this is very important. Let the person who enrolled you in the business, let them help you make some invitations on a three-way call. Okay. I don't want you calling people by yourself. You're too new. You're going to get your face ripped off. I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want people to be mean to you. I don't want them to say, "Wow, I've heard about that. Shackley came through here a million years ago. Amway came through here. I'm not interested." No, no, no. I want you, if you're sponsored by Suzette, then I want Suzette and you to get on the phone and call your friend Jane, and what you're going to do is say, "Hey, Jane, I've got my friend Suzette on the phone. I've started a health and wellness business, and I'm really excited about it. Suzette, say hi to my friend Jane." So Suzette's going to say, "Hi, Jane. As you know, your friend, let's call her Christine. Christine started a new health and wellness business. She's really excited. She needs a favor from you." Oh, I love Chris. We're doing an experience party for her new company. It's next Thursday. I just need you to show up and put a smile on your face and be there for 40 minutes and listen. We're going to show a couple videos. We're going to sample some products. You don't anything. You don't have to do anything. I just want you to come and see what we do and experience it firsthand. And if you're not interested and you need to tell us no, that's fine. We're very big people. We could take a no. A no is fine. I just gave you a very important closing technique. That's very important. You can come. Well, I'm not interested. I don't know if I want. Doesn't matter. You can easily say no when we're done. Just come and watch for 45 minutes. If you come at 6:30 p.m., I guarantee you we'll have you back out the door by 7:15, 7:20, and you're back home for an early night. Okay. I like meetings that start at 6:30 p.m. and then finish up by 7:20, 7:30. Right? Back in the day, in the olden days, we used to start meetings, home meetings at 8 o'clock at night, 8:30 at night. I find the whole world is shut down. I mean, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm not doing anything at 9:30 at night. I hit that couch with the beautiful Bonnie and hold her hand. It's about 15, 20 minutes of the Big Bang Theory, and I'm out. By 9 o'clock. Between 9 and 10, I'm headed out the door. Have your Avini parties early, but I want you to understand how this works. So so Suzette invites Christine's friends. You should invite 4, 5, 6, 10 people. Invite them to come to the party. And Suzette knows how to run a party. We've taught her how to run a party. She'll play a video, she'll do a testimonial. She might have you stand up and do a testimonial. She'll hand out an order form, and she'll help your friends either buy products at retail. Some of you have seen the video. She's going to help people either become a one, become a two, or become a three, right? Number one is a retail customer. Number two is a preferred customer. You save that 20%. And number three is you become an Avini distributor and you have the ability to build a business for yourself and get bonuses and build a lifestyle. And whether you want an extra $500 a month or you want an extra $5,000 a month, and we don't make any income claims either. So we don't diagnose any disease. We also don't tell you you can make a what it's up to you. You're in business for yourself. You're an independent Avini distributor, independent Avini distributor. So you decide how many people you want to talk to. But I just want to go hands down. The best way to start your business. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. Here's something that Suzette's going to say. This is genius. Get ready for this. Do not miss what I'm about to say because this is huge. Christina Orlando's leaning in, giving me the ear signal. Do not miss this. When she says to Jane, Christine is having this Avini experience party, she's going to say, consider it Christine's grand opening of her new business. Now, that's a genius line. I want you to all learn that. We've got scripts. Christina Orlando and Carol Witt can get you the scripts that we have that give you how to make that three-way call. Do not invite people yourself. That's DUMB. Don't invite people yourself. I'm telling you, it's not that easy. But if Christine or Carol or Suzette is asking for a favor from your friend, here's what we found. We found when the person asked their friend to come to their grand opening, they don't do any better than a 40% rate of people showing up. No, but it's a statistic. You
Mm.
ask people, oh, I know all my friends. They love me. I don't, okay, unless you're the mayor of your town, or the pastor with 2,000 people in your church, I wouldn't do it. Don't do it by yourself because you'll think I could talk, they'll come for me. Yeah, and they won't. Our statistics show us that 60% of the people you invite will not even show up. And we've even seen worse numbers than that. Okay. But if Suzette is on the phone with you and she says, hey, could you do Christine a favor? It would mean the world to her if you could show up at her grand opening. She just wants to get a start in her business, making an extra couple of $100 a month. It would really mean the world to her if you could help her out, just sit and listen. I'm not interested. I don't need natural healing. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. Okay, great. Don't need you to be interested in a darn thing. Just want you to help your friend Christine by showing up at her grand opening. Suzette, correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've been in the UK, probably 10 years, but is it true that when new people start new businesses, if they started a hair cutting salon or a garage to fix cars, they started a woodworking business, or maybe they started a nail salon, or maybe they started a retail store. Would do businesses in the UK have like a grand opening time where they like cut the red ribbon and have people come and enjoy the first night or the first week or the first weekend of the business? Is that
Yeah,
common in the UK?
restaurants do that,
Yeah,
and salons and that kind of thing. Once they've got a
yeah,
storefront or whatever, they usually do.
yeah, yeah. And so here's what
Yeah.
I want you to understand. You have an Avini storefront. It just happens to happen in your home. Your Avini storefront is in your home. That's a real good one, Christine Rolando. I just came up with. That's really good. Make sure that we repeat that to everybody, okay? The genius of MJ is on display live. Okay. So so here so here's the deal, right? So your Avini storefront is your living room, it's your apartment, it's your community center, it's the room at your church, your synagogue, your mosque, where whatever you're able to use. That's your storefront. And so you invite all of your friends, family, relatives, everybody who cares about you to come to your grand opening. And what we want to do is we want to start having dozens and dozens of grand openings in the UK, right? We want to have Christine Rolando zooming in. We want to have Carol Witt zooming in. We want to have Suzette zooming in or being there in person. Okay. Because we want everybody. Now this is what I'm going to end on here. Why do I want them in your living room experiencing the whole thing? You see, when you get to see the full picture of Avini, then people make life changing decisions. But a lot of times they don't get the full picture. So let's imagine, we're at Christine's home in the UK. Maybe it's her apartment. Maybe it's a small apartment. That's fine. You have a lot of small apartments in the UK, right, Suzanne?
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Okay. So you have maybe you don't do it on the TV. Maybe you do it on the laptop, right? And you have three or four friends sitting on the couch and you have a coffee table, or we call it a coffee table. You have a table in the living room, right? What do you call it? Is that you got a name for it?
Table as well.
Okay, coffee table. All right. I thought maybe it was the tea table. Um, so I know you guys love tea so much, right? So
Indeed.
so so you gather two or three or four people around the laptop, put Zoom on. Carol zooms in from the US. Christine zooms in from the US. Suzette zooms in from another part of, she's in Leeds, she's in wherever she happens to be at the time. And
Southeast.
she's from where?
I'm in Kent.
Kent. So she's from Kent and she zooms in and she helps you hold the Avini experience party. It could be three people around your kitchen table on a laptop. Don't get too crazy about this. The way that you build an Avini business is you got to get eyeballs on the entire presentation, which means they have to see it, they have to feel it, they have to see the video, they have to have a live testimonial. Maybe you make up a little of the Trim Science shakes, and you give them a little sample of a shake or a little bit of our hydration. And now that they've gotten the testimonials, they've seen that people are excited. There's some other distributors there that are talking positively. Now they can sign up and become a distributor. Is any of this making sense to anybody? Yes, yes, yes. Give me a thumbs up. Give me your signs that business is increasing, things are getting better. Boom, 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 boom. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So that's what I have to say today. And the other thing that I can say is if you've been hesitating, if you have not set up that party, if you have not done that yet, get a hold of whoever invited you to this call, or if you're listening to the recording. If Suzette invited you to this, get a hold of Suzette, say, I'm ready to get my pack, my activation pack, and I want to schedule my first two or three parties and get them on the calendar. That will get you to success. How was that, Suzette? Was that helpful?
That was very helpful. Thank you so much. Can we give a warm thank you to MJ? Thank you, MJ. And that's how you clap online, by the way, in case you didn't know. That's how you clap online.
Yep.
Thank you
Yep.
so much, MJ.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I would normally, stay with you and hang out with you, but I do have another appointment I need to jump to. So I love you all. I wish you all the success you're willing to work for. So go make it happen. And I'll come to the UK sometime and we'll do a seminar and I'll jump up on chairs. And I'll wear a nice suit, not like like a whatever I am today, like a fitness dude. And we'll have a brilliant time. See
Sounds
y'all. Bye bye.
wonderful.
Thank
Look
you,
forward to
MJ.
it, MJ. Take good care. So everyone, Joan, Junie, Bev, Kevin, and oh, Tim, do you have any questions for us?
No, no questions?
No questions. I think that's brilliant. So obviously MJ did a fantastic job and answered everything. And oh, Kevin, you've come off mute.
Yeah, because I say no questions.
Yes.
Did you hear me?
Did you say to ask a question, did you say?
No, I said no, I was saying no questions.
Oh, brilliant. Wonderful, Kevin. Thank you for confirming that. Um, Carol, so you may be wondering, Carol and Christine, why they're here at a UK meeting all the way from the States. Well, they have one, they're here supporting me, and two, they are my good friends, and they have used Avini products and they would like to share their testimonials on their experience using those products. So I'll start with Carol. Carol, would you like to share?
I would love to. Okay, so guys, I'm Carol Witt, and I have been involved with Avini since about March of 2023. And I've got to tell you, I do not hold it back. I share it with everyone because of what it's done in my life. So in January of 2023, my life changed in a way I never expected. I had surgery on my left shoulder to remove dangerous abnormal cells, and it required a skin graft. And a week later, I had to go back for a second surgery and another graft. And the pain was intense. And I'm going to tell you, I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating, and I could barely get around. And I'm not someone who can tolerate pain medications. So I felt really stuck in my own body. And that's when my dear friend, Christine Rolando, reached out to me. She told me, Cell Defender and Plus Relief, and said something that caught my attention. Carol, your body is toxic and it needs support to heal. And she had me start what she called the Marcy dose of Cell Defender. And within 4 days, guys, 4 days, everything shifted. I was walking up and down the stairs, which I could barely get up or down. I didn't even try. I was cooking for myself again, and I was going to the bathroom by myself, not having somebody carry me almost to it. My body was waking up, guys. I remember calling Christine and saying, is this legal? Two questions. Is this legal? And where can I get more? And guys, by the end of that month, I knew this was something I could not keep to myself. I didn't just feel better, I felt alive. I became a distributor because I knew people everywhere were walking around just like I was, tired, toxic, inflamed, and not realizing that their bodies were begging for help. And guys, today I love my mission. I love it. I love this company and I love these products because they work for everyone, not just a few, but everyone. My friends call me and tell me how well they are working for them. And a cleaner, healthier body knows how to heal itself. And I'm living proof of that, guys. And I've got several other testimonies, but I wanted to share this one today. I am so grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Cal, for sharing that with us. That's that's powerful. That's powerful. And Christine, would you like to share?
Certainly. I'm from New York, so I might talk fast. So if I go too fast, you just tell me to slow down. But I too, like Carol, I've been a not-for-profit director for over 45 years, and I'm a horse appraiser professionally for 46 years. So I'm a researcher, have to always dig into the numbers and know that something's going to work. And I have to really be able to sit as an expert in that field of defending my opinion of why it's valued. So when I was introduced to Avini 3.5 years ago, Eddie Kowalski, professional baseball player, one of my best friends, shared it with me. And I was like, okay, oh dear. And I heard MLM, network mark. I don't want to do this. I just retired. However, I, like Carol, had some skin issues on my legs for over 4 years. I had lesions on my legs that wouldn't go away, couldn't wear a dress and very itchy and uncomfortable and dry. I've been to 3 dermatologists, 4 years of this, and all they wanted to do is give me solutions. Well, I started like Carol on Cell Defender and Nano Silver gel and spray, and all of a sudden, within 4, 5, 6 days, 7 days, they were gone. So I said to Eddie, oh my God, my energy's through the roof. I said, that's what I said. I didn't say it's illegal. I said, what's in this stuff? I said, I'm like 9:30 at night. I'm like cleaning the windows because my body was getting cleaner. My body was getting healing itself. it has to do with the science of you having acetylcholine work between the cells. And we will do shows, Suzette, if allowable, like Carol and I have done. Carol and I decided we wanted to share this with the world. So came up with this thing, Avini Vibes US. We've been doing it for 3 years, and Suzette's going to take the same way and share it with the world. And we want to help and support you because people need this. People are toxic. People are hurting. People need this. So we're here to support you any way, any fashion, and love you all and love to get to know each and every one of you more so. And thank you, Suzette, for being the leader as you are and taking the as we say here, the bulls by the horn. So thank you.
I appreciate that, Christine. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing with us, and thank you for all that you said about me. I got it. Thank you. So, as I had promised those who I spoke to personally that this meeting would be no longer than 45 minutes, I am going to say we have come to the end of this evening. And I want to thank you all for spending your time with us. We hope you're leaving feeling more informed, inspired, and encouraged when you joined us, should I say. If you're invited by someone, please reconnect with that person who invited you. They'll be delighted to answer any of your questions, hear your thoughts, help you decide if any next step is right for you. Also, if you've been listening this evening, you may have found yourself thinking of a friend or a family member or a colleague who would enjoy hearing this information too. If so, we'd love you to invite them to join next week. At Avini
Yes,
Vibes,
this
we
is
believe that
happening every
information
week,
is best
right?
experienced. Conversations change lives, and community makes the journey even better. So thank you once again for being part of Avini Vibes, our very first one. And have a wonderful evening. Take good care of yourselves, and we look forward to welcoming you again next week. So take care, everyone. Bye
Bye, everyone.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Suzette. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.